Child exploitation is on the rise, and investigators say the internet is making it easier than ever for predators to reach children. Thanks for joining us for NewsWatch 12 at 5. I'm Samantha Cadera.
And I'm Oscar Rodriguez. Established in 2020, the Southern Oregon Child Exploitation Team works to identify and arrest offenders who target children. NewsWatch 12's Grace Ritz joins us live in the studio. Grace, you actually had the chance to tour the team's office. Tell us why their work is more important than ever.
Yeah, thank you, Sam and Oscar. Last year, the Southern Oregon Child Exploitation Team received more than 18,000 cyber tips. Just a few years earlier, that number hadn't even reached 10,000. Clear evidence that child exploitation is rising not only in Southern Oregon, but across the country.
Move. Come to your hands, get your hands up, get your hands out of your pockets, turn around, police!
In 30 minutes, I'll probably be talking to 50 different people, and they won't have any care in the world of how old I am and have no regard, and they will start grooming me and to be asking for nudes within 5 minutes to 30 minutes.
When many adults were growing up, danger had a face: a suspicious car, a stranger at the park.
When we were children, we had to worry about going to the park and worry about the white van that's parked in the neighborhood that's snatching and grabbing kids.
Today, that danger has moved online.
Now, these individuals, they're going to go where kids are at, and most kids are on the internet. It doesn't matter what platform you're on.
I had a chance to speak with Stephen Bowen, a special agent with the Department of Justice, who's been working with the SOSET team since it was created in 2020, and get a tour of their working space.
We investigate internet crimes against children, so if anybody that's distributing child pornography, images of children that are being sexually abused on the internet through online social media platforms or in an undercover capacity, we'll investigate that. We'll also investigate individuals that are sexually exploiting children.
These investigations can take months or years to close, depending on the case.
These investigations are not just something you open it up today and then you're making an arrest in the same day.
After years of investigations, Bowen says many children and parents don't realize the risk until it's too late.
They're going to contact these kids on these social media platforms, and they're going to communicate with these kids and try to victimize these kids. A lot of kids are thinking like, well, of course I know that person. I talked to them on the internet. Well, in reality, we don't know those people, but they think they do.
Every case takes time, but every day the team is working to find and stop offenders and save children.
And we're finding about 45% of those people have hands on victims as well. So we're like saving kids and rescuing kids based on this work.
For a more in-depth look at the team, you can visit our website. Reporting live in studio, I'm Grace Ritz.
Grace, thank you. Fire crews will be training in downtown Klamath Falls this week, and you may notice extra activity near a busy intersection. The training focuses on firefighter safety and clear communication during structure fires. Training is set for today, Wednesday, and Thursday at the corner of Spring and Main Streets. Crews will practice standardized blue card roof reports used during structure fires. The blue card incident command system emphasizes clear roles and decision making, helping improve safety, save lives, and protect property. KCFD says regular training ensures crews can respond safely and efficiently.
And last night, some people in our region were lucky enough to stop to the Northern Lights. This photo was taken by Bill Bartlett and Gold Hill. So let's go over and turn it over to Storm Alert Weather 12 Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman. Well, it was a great way to see the Northern Lights tonight. But one more, can you tell us about what can we expect for tonight, Matt?
Yeah, we got in a lot of photos, and we are just seeing some beautiful photos coming into us of the Northern Lights. But tonight, the Northern Lights have passed, and it was good it happened last night. We had mostly clear skies. Tonight, it's going to be mostly cloudy. You can see the clouds that have rolled in. Fog in Grants Pass right now. There is another freezing fog advisory for tonight, expecting visibility down to a quarter mile or less for the valleys of Josephine and eastern Curry County. Also with temperatures dropping below freezing, some slick spots are possible, although it won't be as cold tonight just because of the increased cloud cover. We have moderate air quality in Medford down through Mount Shasta and Grants Pass. Take a look at our air stagnation advisories. There have been some updates. This will continue for our west side valleys through tomorrow at 4 p.m. For east side valleys until 4 p.m. Thursday. It does look like some winds will be picking up for the region a bit, where we won't be as concerned about stagnant conditions, especially on the east side. And that's also going to bring us a bit of a cool down as we head towards the weekend. Check out temperatures right now. It is 48 degrees in Cave Junction, 39 in Klamath Falls, 44 degrees in Mount Shasta, and 48 along the coast in Brookings. Increased cloud cover. That's going to mean temperatures Won't be as cold, but still getting down to about 30 degrees in Medford, 22 in Klamath Falls, and 27 degrees in Wairika. Although this morning in Medford, we got down into the lower 20s, so won't be as cold to start off your Wednesday. Plan on a lot of clouds, but the clouds won't be bringing us any precipitation. It is going to stay dry across the region for tomorrow. We'll look at the forecast through the rest of the work week coming up in just a bit.
In Ashland, a new foundation is turning technology used on the front lines of war in Ukraine into tools that could change the future of wildfire response. The Firefront Foundation is working to adapt battle-tested robotics for civilian wildfire response, hoping to keep firefighters out of harm's way and save resources.
Can do that, on the battlefield, on the front lines. Why can't we do similar actions, in the wildland firefighting space? Their economic footprint is smaller, so we're seeing, some of these robots are 4 to 10 times less expensive than their European and American counterparts.
The foundation is already building partnerships in Ukraine to help demilitarize the technology as a goal to turn it into tools for fire suppression, logistics, and emergency response. And for more details, you can head over to our website.
New at 5 tonight, more than $1 million was just approved for improvements at the Curry County Jail. The funding comes from a bill introduced in 2023, which contained $1,031,000 for infrastructure and operational needs. The Curry County Board of Commissioners says upgrades will include lighting, plumbing, camera systems, and other operational efficiencies.
And as the city of Medford continues to develop the downtown area, the Downtown Medford Association is moving up to designated Main Street level in the Oregon Main Street network. Oregon Main Street says the status allows access to extra technical help, and it also recognizes the Downtown Medford Association's commitment to development while maintaining history and architectural heritage. 3 other communities were also recognized, including Port Orford Main Street, North Bend Main Street, and Reedsport Main Street. And a major solar company based in Medford is shutting down for good, laying off dozens of workers and ending operations nationwide.
The company blames recent changes to federal solar policy. NewsWatch 12's Danny Stepanovich has more.
A lot of tears that day.
Yeah, not a lot of things make me cry, but I was crying that day for the team for sure.
Just 2 days before Christmas.
About 3 p.m. we got the news as a whole company. 4 p.m. my entire team had cleaned up their desks. We've all, cried together and we were headed out.
Dozens of Southern Oregon solar workers left jobless.
Personally, it's been a lot of depression, honestly, just because, getting up and going to work every day gives you purpose.
Christy worked in customer service, where she says Pure Light received up to 200 calls a day.
There are roughly 35,000 solar installs in the state of Oregon that the original solar installer's gone out of business.
This shed may look like just another shed, but for 2 former solar employees, it's where a layoff has turned into a launch. After losing their jobs, they decided this shed is the start of their future.
We had customers reaching out to us asking, what do I do next? What happens to my system? That was the inspiration for Revival Solar.
And with that, Kenny cleared out most of his backyard shed and launched Revival Solar, a solar repair company.
Our main focus right now is Southern Oregon and making sure the customers in our very localized community are taken care of.
In Medford, Danny Stepanovich.
Pacific Power Foundation just awarded more than $170,000 to 63 arts and culture organizations across the state, with 7 of them based in Southern Oregon. These grants aim to encourage the organizations that foster community engagement and artistic outlets. In the Rogue Valley, that includes the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, Grants Pass Museum of Art, and Grants Pass High School Band Boosters and Siskiyou Violins. The Ross Ragland Theater and the Klamath Music are also among the grant recipients.
And in our School Watch tonight, Grants Pass High School just cut the ribbon on their new outdoor automotive classroom. This new space expands their program with 2 more vehicle lifts and doubles the workspace for students. The school district says the expansion costs between $750,000 and $800,000 and was funded through a debt reconstructing plan. Grants Pass Toyota and Grants Pass Automotive also donated $50,000 to the program at the ribbon cutting.
And looking ahead, the American Cornhole Organization returns to the Rogue Valley next weekend. This marks one of just 2 ACO appearances in Medford, and more than 8 of the world's top 15 players will be competing. And last January's tournament broke records, drawing 170 participants in the 2-day event. And according to Travel Medford, events like this play a key role in increasing tourism in the city.
That's one of the goals we got into the cornhole, was it's a very national and to some degree international organization. So it would encourage a lot of people to come visit Southern Oregon who hadn't been here before. So we were excited to see that 3 out of every 4 people who were there weren't from Oregon, which is great. Exposure to our community.
The event is free and open to the public, and it all kicks off next Thursday with a kickoff party where you can see city officials going head-to-head against professional cornhole players.
After 30 years of experience and service, Medford Police Chief Justin Ivins has announced his upcoming retirement. Chief Ivins joined the Medford Police Department in 1995 and has worked in nearly every part of the department since. He began serving as chief in 2021 and will continue in his position through June 30th. The city of Medford will begin a recruitment process to find the next police chief later this week.